coach, and some of these guys have playing experience a little bit. You know, they've got part-time playing time, I should say right now, but we got a long way to go. You know, we've got to, first and foremost, in order to play fast and to be effective, you got to understand what you have and what you're doing. So we got to do a better job. I got to continue to do a better job of explaining to my guys what we're doing. You know, we always say around here is you'll play fast, you'll be great when you know what you're doing, but why you're doing it. So got a long way to go still with my group.
Not only do you have to, you obviously want to find guys that are productive, but like you said, so many older guys left. You got to have guys to embrace those leadership roles.
Plain and simple, you know, and it's hard. Guys usually embrace that leadership when they're out making plays. And if you're not making plays, it's kind of hard to step in and say that I'm the guy. But bottom line is no different. You got to lead, and you've got to set the tone by example out on the football field. You need the guys to step up, start making some plays. We need to play fast and play confident. Right now, the guys are still thinking. You know, obviously, day 3 we're still installing. We'll install for the next week or so, but they got to play fast. If you're not playing fast, you ain't gonna be very good, and we got to step it up.
Through 3 practices, what's it been like so far to be at Mississippi State and work with the guys that you have?
I'm excited. You know, it's like anything else. I'm excited to be here. I kind of have a heartbeat on the offense already as far as what we're doing and why we're doing it. Obviously, a lot of the terminology has changed, but again, it's football. You know, just got to change the terminology around a little bit. But I got a good group of guys that just need to be pushed. Right now, I think that's probably the biggest thing. You know, what their standards are up to my standards. My standards are a little higher than theirs right now, and they need to rise up to my standards. And my expectations are a little bit higher than what's been given to them. I expect that. So I've got some good guys. I've got some guys that I think can make the plays, but we've got to step out there and do it. Right now, that's not happening because, like I said, they're thinking too much right now. They're thinking about what they have, and they're trying to feel themselves out a little bit. They're trying to think, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? So it'll come.
Do you think the fact that they've gone through a couple wide receivers coaches before you, affects them kind of learning what you want to do and impacting the transition?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the guys out there, they're going to learn and they're going to pick up things as quick as the coach teaches it to them. So, biggest thing for them is they've got to learn. I don't mind if there's going to be some mess ups right now. We're still installing. All I care about is giving me great effort. I can coach a guy that might have a mistake every now and then, but it's giving me unbelievable effort. And I think that's probably the part where I need to make sure these guys understand that they're giving effort. Don't get me wrong, they're giving effort. But they've got more in the gas tank where they can push it. So we're trying to get the ultimate out of them.
Absolutely. And Joe Morrow is a guy that's kind of been expected to take a step this year. What have you seen from him so far?
I've seen some good things about him. He's got to learn to play confident right now. He's got to work on man-to-man press coverage, about getting off the line of scrimmage and feel confident about it. He's big and strong. He's got to play like a big 6'4", 200-pound plus receiver. Right now, he's playing a little bit shy, a little bit tentative. So we got to get that out of him. We've got to make sure he understands. And today we went on one-on-ones, and he had a great release. Used great technique, came off the ball, exactly what you're supposed to do. But he's got to be able to feel confident, be able to do that all the time. So you can give them the tools and keep it in the toolbox, but at the same time, they got to be able to understand that they've got to turn it over as soon as they hit the practice field.
Coming in, what was sort of your balance between, you want to figure out what kind of guys you got even before you get on the field, but then also balancing that with letting them have a fresh start and getting things going?
Well, I think the fresh start is, it's a fresh start from earning my respect from what they've done in the past year. That's still always, that's a good thing for them. So I mean, they've got to understand that. Again, I always go back to what I know about you is your work ethic. If you can do great work ethic, that's what I know about you, and that's what I'm going to expect out of you, and continue to demand more of you. So they're improving. So they're getting better.
Rojo said that you gave him a DVD of some of the Florida receivers that you coached back a few years ago, and he's really been watching it. What do you hope he can get out of that?
Well, I think any time. I was very fortunate to have some really good receivers at that time that had an opportunity to coach, and the majority, really almost all of them went to the NFL. It's no different than anything else. It's no different than a college coach getting a chance to visit with other college coaches or NFL coaches, get a chance to learn different techniques, get a chance to see what works for different guys, and to say, oh, there's more than one way to run this route. We can teach you what we're doing, but there's 110 different ways to get open against a certain coverage or whatever it may be. But just get a chance to continue to learn, and kind of fired me up a little bit because he called me and asked me. He said, "Coach, can you get me a DVD? Can you burn it? Can you get it going?" And And that was before we went to spring break, and that was kind of a neat deal. He wanted to make sure he had it with him before he took off, and so that's what you want. You want guys that are hungry to continue to learn.
So you kind of sense that from Rojo and these other guys with this opportunity they have now. They seem to have a little extra motivated.
You know, it is. I think all of them. And it's my job to push them. Coach is a coach. We got to continue to push them. But I think right now they're still trying to figure out, what do I have? Can I do this? Can I not do this? Just go, man. I want guys that are going. I want guys that are playing fast. I want guys that are strong and aggressive. I want mean guys. I want freaking mean football players on the football field that are going to portray that. And I want to be tough. That's what I want. More than anything, I want toughness. I'll teach them the other stuff. Give me some tough guys that are going to really break that wall down when you're supposed to. Just keep going. Just keep drive blocking him. Keep going. Cut his ass off. Do those things. And we can coach the other stuff.